you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children.
Here is a perfect example. And this person is famous, I guess, on a TLC show. And she turned into a female at an early age, and the parents allowed this to happen. And the stories that I read about what they have to go through and what she has expressed that they have to go through almost every day of their lives. Who would want to live through that? Psychological. I mean, and on top of that, they get depression, they get fatigue, they get whatever psychological problem it comes with, they have it. When you take away a male hormone, you take away the male apparatus or whatever, then you're taking away something that child was born with. And like I said, psychologically it's going to mess with them, but not only that, hormonally. When a male child transitions into a female child, they have a man-made vagina. I'm just going to be very graphic here. A man-made vagina. And you could imagine, or you could research how that is actually performed or how it is done. But to jump to it,
I experienced some high highs and low lows. Yeah. And those low moments were the lowest of the low that I've ever been through in my entire life.
When you've crushed your male hormones, you've crushed all testosterone, you're taking estrogen every day, you don't have a balance like a normal woman. It doesn't work that way.
Gender confirmation surgery, and now we're on the third surgery.
There's scar everywhere. If you don't have to cut this, why would you cut that?
They're in the middle of the surgery. Surgeon goes, why would you cut that? They're in the middle of the surgery. Like, we hope you know what you're doing, but they don't, because this is an experiment.
There are a lot of things that have to go perfectly for her.
On the other hand, parents are complete sickos. Now, I understand you got a kid who's mentally significant, severe depression, right? They think they're born in the wrong body, and maybe in their head they are, but you have to help them come to the realization, guess what, Jazz, you're born a guy, a boy, that's what you are. Let's try to find some other avenue besides cutting parts off. And the parents just went along with it because they're delusional and they need help.
There's the medical side and an expectation that really should have been met.
Can we take a look?
Yes.
Can we examine you?
Do the examination.
Okay.
The surgeons on camera said, we haven't done a lot of these or none of these because you're the first one that's been suppressed this long. They said that on camera. And the parents were like, well, we didn't know. Did you ask the question, have you done a case like this before? Did you think they asked the question? No.
We'll let you change.
We're not doctors, but we've had a chance to actually view what went on in the OR during Jazz's first surgery, and it's pretty disconcerting in certain ways.
If I am gay or lesbian or any of that, she doesn't care. All she cares about is that I'm a part of it. And if I'm not a part of it, she'll try to convince me to join it. Because
What? Are you saying right now?
Facts.
That I would convince you to join what?
The LGBTQIA plus community.
if you realize the psychological effects and what they make a child go through, not just physically but mentally, physically taking their ability to ever procreate, to ever go through what is called the change of life, the go through puberty, and even at the end of life, the change of life, going through menopause or going through whatever midlife crisis they go through. Those hormones are not going to be born with both sexes. That's a hermaphrodite. That's something that is scientifically proven that a child can be born with both sexes. But whether they choose, if they want to grow up and be a female, grow up and be a male, that's when it comes into the confusion. And I really believe this is where all this really started, as far as the child wanting to transgender, and maybe the parents said, well, I wanted a boy, so now you're going to become a boy. And they take away any hope or any dream that that little girl may have of even becoming a mother or becoming a woman, experience what it is to have a period, a menstrual period every month. And then you got these people, these transgender males, transgender females, whatever. I get it confused here, whatever. You are a male turned into a female. And I watched this YouTube video that this male is talking about. He's using tampons and maxi pads and all this stuff. I'm like, cut it the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Where would you put a tampon if you were born a male and you have nowhere to put it if you haven't transgender? Even if you did transition into a woman and you're sticking a tampon up that apparatus or whatever, you still have no blood that's coming out. So what are you doing? That's like I said, it's a mental, it's a psychological disorder. And I really think that these people are going to be on medication, hormone therapy, the rest of their lives. So this is what this world is, and this is what these elitists wanted. This is what they planned for us, and this is what they want. They want ultimately your children to promote transgender, to promote homosexual sex. And I, as a parent, think it's sick and I think it's wrong.
Don't stand if you feel like it. Say the words if you want. Don't have to say the words. So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there. But I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable. And I packed it away and I don't know where. And I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, I gotta find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you. In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he looks around and he goes, oh, that one?